Hi guys, welcome back. I have a video of my favorite fall, but more specifically spooky season books for you. And I have children's books and adult books. So I'm gonna share my favorites. I only have a minute before I have to take my daughters to dance. So let's just jump right into it. We'll start with the kids' books. These are some of our favorites, and I really want you to tell me what your favorites are because we're always looking for new Halloween books. My kids like Halloween books so much that we read them all year round. So that is why we have books that look like this. And they're actually not terrible with books. It's not like they're ever tearing them apart, but they just like them so much that we're reading them all year round. So this one I've had since my oldest was a baby. And this is one of my favorites for if you have a teeny one, like a toddler or a baby. This is Little Witch's Zoom and Broom. The pictures are just really fun. I don't have the cover. The cover fell off. But it's a fast read for those nights when you're like, I'm tired and I don't really want to spend forever reading a book. So this one is about a little witch who feels like she might be she's smaller than all the other witches and she might be just too small to fly a broom. So this one's cute. We loved it because my oldest she was really small. She's still really small. So that one was really fun. All my kids have loved it. They ask for it all the time. The next one I have, I think they make it for every state. So this is the Spooky Express Utah. This one's really fun, also falling apart. My mom got this for my kids and they love it. So it's just, they're on a train ride and all of these fun Halloween creatures are joining them and you kind of go along with them on this journey. The pictures are really fun and there's a lot of fun creatures and it's just a really good one. This one I have seen for a long time and I love this book. We don't own it, I borrowed it from my sister-in-law. So this one is the Little Blue Trucks Halloween. And this one is fun, it has flaps and it's the little blue truck going through I think he's on his way to a party if I remember right, but there's all of these little animals along his way that are all dressed up in their costumes. And so there's a lift the flap on every page. And it's fairly, the pages, the words are fairly short. It's really cute. One that I couldn't find that is one of our favorites that we read every year is Room on the Broom. And you've probably heard of that one. It was on Netflix for a little bit, but Room on the Broom has such a great rhythm to it. The rhyming, it's just very poetic. It's really fun. The kids love the rhythm of the book. And it's cute. It's a witch who keeps having mishaps and adding more companions to her broomstick. So that one's really fun and cute. This one is The Cat in the Hat, knows a lot about that. Halloween fun for everyone, it says. It says with glitter and over 30 flaps. So obviously that's why my kids like it so much. It's super glittery, tons of lift the flaps on every page and they're all really fun little Halloween surprises. Like every little flap has lots. Let's see, this page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this page. And the glitter. Listen, we're suckers for glitter in this house, so it's fun. But the pictures are really fun and it's just a cute book. So I like this one. If you like The Cat in the Hat, then you'd probably like this, but it doesn't feel like the traditional Cat in the Hat. It's not the same rhyming. It's obviously made later, but it's still fun. I really like this. Our next favorite is 5 Black Cats. My husband and I both really like this one. This one also has a fun rhythm to it as you're reading. And it's just these 5 little cats that they're making their way somewhere and they're kind of freaked out about everything, but they're really cute. And the ending is really cute. And there's like little sound effects in here that you make with the book. The pictures they're adorable. Obviously, they're 5 little black cats, but there is glitter in this one, at least on the cover, not inside, but my kids love this one and I like this one too. And it's fairly short, it's not too long. It feels reasonable. We got this one I think at Target, so. This one is one of our very top of our Halloween books, along with Room on the Broom. I just got this one this year and this one's really fun. It's called We're Going on a Goon Hunt. So it's a parody of We're Going on a Bear Hunt. If you ever remember primary school teacher, elementary school teachers doing that with you in class. We're going on a bear hunt. That was always fun. Like you had to go over the log and through the mud. Do you remember doing that? That was so fun. So this is the same thing, but it's the spooky version. And my kids laugh so hard because one of the kids in this book, let me find him. The littlest kid is dressed up like a unicorn, and none of the things are scary for the littlest kid, and so my kids think it's hilarious. They're kind of like that. They're pretty fearless, so it's just fun. It also puts kind of like a, it's not so bad, like it's okay. This is all just for fun. Kind of a spin on it, so that's nice. And next we have There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Bat. This one is fun. It's just, there's like 100 of these for every holiday. There was an old lady who, but the kids just laugh so hard. They always think it's so funny. My second daughter, Gwen, used to laugh so hard, and she had this book memorized for a long time because they just think it's hilarious. At the end, she spits everything out, and they just think it's so funny. So, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Bat. That one's fun. All right, and then this one, this is gonna be between the kids' books and the adult books because it's just always a good time for Harry Potter, you know? But I'm putting Harry Potter in here because the newest illustrated edition of Harry Potter was just released, and these books are just so beautiful. So I love them for reading with your family. If you like to read Harry Potter to your kids, I feel like there are a lot of good moral lessons in these, but they're just fun. It's just fun to immerse yourself in the magic. So this is the illustrated version that just came out. This book might be a little heavy for little kids, but the earlier ones, like the first and second books, are also already illustrated, and those are really fun. My kids like to look through the pictures. This is the Order of the Phoenix. I could go on a whole tangent about why I like this one in particular so much, because I feel like a lot of people, it's not their favorite, and I could come to its defense, but I won't spend forever on that. But also there's the Mina Lima versions that are so fun. Like I, as an adult, want to sit here and look through this book forever. So this is a really fun one too for kids. This is the second book, Chamber of Secrets. Mina Lima are the people who made all of the graphics for most of the Harry Potter movies. I think maybe all, but it might just be most. But it's got just like fun pictures on every page, but tons of things like this, where it's like Harry falling through the flu network. So he starts at the top and goes down. There are pages like this. All of the paintings are moving. There's Gilderoy Lockhart, all of his paintings. There's just like a ton of fun things in this Mina Lima versions of Harry Potter. This one's one of my favorites. The Whomping Willow. So that's so fun, but obviously this isn't like specific to fall, but I think it's really fun to read Harry Potter in fall since there's such a big emphasis on witches and wizards. Now I'm gonna get into the adult books. I have some audiobooks for you and some sit down and enjoy a book kind of books for you. None of these have explicit content, but they might be dark or have like suggestive things in them, but none of them have anything actually explicit in them in case that's something you're not into reading. Let me start with this one because this one's probably one of my favorite spooky stories. It really puts you in the setting of this small town along the coast where it's like rocky and cold and rainy and foggy, and you get to be immersed in the whole world of it. She lives at a lighthouse, the main character, and it's a ghost story. So kind of, it's a witch story. It's a lot of things. There are a lot of memories happening in this book. There are 3 witches who were killed in this town decades earlier. I think it's like a century or 2 centuries earlier. And then now we're at current day. Main character is a girl, and it's swan season. And swan season is when the 3 witches walk the earth and they take 3 bodies of 3 girls and they drown boys. So I really liked this one. And the cover is gorgeous. I mean, who doesn't want to just sit down with this book with some hot chocolate or coffee, whatever. It's gorgeous. By Shay Earnshaw. Shay Earnshaw does a great job of making these spooky books. So Shay Earnshaw came out with another one this year, and I think it's Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, and I really wanted to read it, but I couldn't get my hands on it. So I'm hoping I can get a hold of that book because I would like to read it. I also have another one from her in this pile, and this is A History of Wild Places. This one, it started out with somebody has gone missing and someone else is on their way to find them. And then you get roped into this world of what is going on, and pretty soon you're like, wait a minute, things aren't what you thought they were. An author has gone missing, then we kind of just wake up in this village. So, there you go. It also has little excerpts from the author's books, which are also very spooky. The next one is The Bone Houses. This one was fun. This one feels less like a novel, more like kind of a quest type of a book, but there's things called the bone houses, which are bodies that kind of come back to life. And it introduces some interesting moral questions and dilemmas that the characters have to face. I wouldn't call it a zombie story because it's not like that, but it's a girl who lives in a small, I don't know if it's a fiefdom. So there's a kingdom, she's in a little outer village, and there's like a lord who looks over their little village, and she lives there trying to keep the farm together. Her mom's gone and her dad is gone and her brother is there with her, so they're trying to keep it all together, and then she ends up having to go somewhere. So that one is really fun. I have a couple more, hold on, and then we'll get into the audiobooks. My last 3 books, these ones are dark fairy tales. If you like happy endings, then maybe you won't like these books. But these ones are good. And they have some spooky moments, a little bit of intense moments, but these are by Melissa Albert. This is the second book. I haven't actually read this one yet, but the first one, The Hazelwood, was really good. I liked it. At first, I didn't like it because the main character was very bratty, and I was like, what is her deal? Why is she like this? She just seemed really entitled, and like she thought everyone else was the worst. And I was like, what is her deal? But then it got good. So I liked this one a lot. This is the fairy tale book that's in this book. And this book is beautifully written. The writing in this is incredible. It's just, you can just picture everything. She did all the details, and it's really nice, and I like it a lot, but it's dark, and there is blood, and there are not happy endings in this, but they make you think about them for a long time, you know? It's one of those kind of books where afterwards you're like, oh, just thinking about it a lot. And my 2 favorite stories in this are Hansa and the Traveler, and there's a story in a toy shop. But these are fairy tales. They're like, ooh, Jenny and the Night Women. That one was, oh, some of these. Looking back through it, I'm like, wow. One that was kind of magical to me was Hansa the Traveler. I really liked this one. That one was beautiful. The ending was sad, but it was beautiful. And then The Clockwork Bride. But this one just had the first half of it. I was like, wow, this is just so beautiful. The ending sucked. Because that's just how this book is. It's not supposed to be happy endings. It's like Grimm's fairy tales. One of the quotes on the back, the recommendations of the book by Laura Ruby says, "This inventive, enchanting collection reads like the fairy tales of old, hushed stories passed woman to woman before the Grimms came and wiped away all the blood." So beautiful though. So many good ones in this. This is a really good one for Halloween. I think if you're gonna pick 2 for Halloween, this one and this one, The Wicked Deep is just beautiful. I enjoyed it a lot. The main character is like a teenager, so just know that going in. My last 3 are series on Audible that are cozy mystery series. If you like cozy mysteries, then you'll probably like these. They're really fun. I'm gonna save my favorite for last, but first is Torrent Witches Cozy Mysteries. It comes in a whole set of 10, and this one I just finished and I really enjoyed it. So on the first book, at first I was like, I don't know, you know, I give it a little more time, and then I was like, wait, and there's like, it's one of those ones where each book is a mystery, but there's an overarching mystery to the whole series, and I just really liked where it all ended. I went looking back at it thinking, wow, that was really good, and I liked how it ended. It's a cozy mystery series, so again, if that's not your thing, then just leave it alone, you know? But the next one are Annabelle Chase's Spellbound series, and these were fun. They were really fun. I want to go to Spellbound. There's like a magical coffee shop where the lattes follow you back to your table, but they have things in it like extra confidence or luck or something like that. They can put all kinds of magical things in your drinks. But also there's lots of magical creatures. They're all trapped in this one tiny town, and the main character gets trapped there too. So that's what you need to know about it. But there's a magical clothing shop where the clothes look great, and there's a guy there that sells you the perfect outfit, but the clothes magically fit to your body, no matter what. They're just the perfect size always. I was like, what? That should be a thing. So it's really fun. I wanna go there. Those books were great. Hold on, let me show you some of the covers. And then, my very favorite cozy mystery series that I just can't get enough of is by Angie Fox, and it is her Southern Ghost Hunter Mysteries. I just cannot get enough of this series. It's my favorite. It's so fun. The main character is a Southern girl who is coming out of a didn't happen marriage. And she's going through some of her things, sprays out this old vase in her lawn because it's dirty inside, and turns out that it wasn't a vase, it was an urn, and those were ashes. And now she has the ghost of a mobster trapped on her property. That's it was her great grandma's house. You know, it was her grandma's house, so she can't get rid of her house, but now she's got this mobster trapped with her, and they end up solving mysteries together, but they're not buddy-buddy, so it just has it's really funny. There's a lot of hilarity. A lot of hilarity ensues. I enjoyed it. I laugh a lot when I read these ones, but also they're funny, and yet the main character is just really wholesome and cute, and that one was really good. So, highly recommend that one. Please don't stop writing those books. She just barely released another one, and so I'm in the middle of that one. All right, that is my recommendations of books for the Halloween season for you, for spooky season. I hope that you enjoy some of these. Let me know if you read any of these, or if you have read any of these and you like the recommendations. And please give me all of your recommendations. I am a book nerd and I love new books. And if you have a cozy mystery series for me, please, I'm begging you, share it in the comments below because I need more. All right, that's all for this video. Thanks again for being here, and please hit the thumbs up button. It helps me know if this is a video you guys like, and then I know to make more of them, or it just lets me know that you're out there and you appreciate this. Also, please subscribe to my channel. That's my baby. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.